Alam niyo yung scene sa Narnia, my dudes, kung saan pagpasok nila sa wardrobe may taong kambing? Well, unfortunately, hindi ko afford yung talent fee ni Mr. Tomnos, pero yung magic wardrobe, meron tayo nun. So magmula sa labas mukhang ordinaryong cabinet lang siya, but do not be fooled by my stunning looks and lack of height, dahil isa sa pintuan nito will lead us to a magical place. Nope, hindi yan. Hindi rin yan. Surely third time's the charm. And yes, a magical place. So ito yung loft room dito sa ating dream house, my dudes. And let me give you guys a tour. So magsimula tayo dito sa labas, my dudes. So meron tayong full cabinet wall dito. That is the secret to this hidden door. Kasi imbis na panel door ang ginawa ko dito, naglagay na lang kami ng melamine face plywood, which is what we use for our cabinet doors. And nagpalagay ako ng mga grooves doon para imimik niya yung iba nating normal cabinet doors tulad nito. Ayan. Do not worry, maglalagay pa tayo ng cabinet handles. Our nails will be safe, but for now, ayan. Hindi lang yan yung pintuan. Actually, double door siya. Pero ito, nakaharang sa side. There we go. Ayan. There. Double door. For what is that, Tito Oliver? Ang purpose niyan, my dudes, ay pag may pupasok tayong malalaking furnitures, you can just open two doors, or pag nasobrahan tayo sa gym. Now, pagpasok natin, sasalubungin tayo nitong entry foyer na ito kung saan pader yung sasambulat. So, salubong sa atin. So, yung mga gantong klaseng setup or layout, my rules, is pretty common sa hotels to conserve the privacy ng mga guests. Now, aside from that, isa pang rason kung bakit nilagyan natin ng entry foyer ito is balak ko lagyan dito ng curtain rod kung saan magsasabit tayo ng mga mahabang trench coat, mga damit, para pag open itong cabinet, isipin ng mga akyat bahay na,
oh, it's just an ordinary cabinet with the boots with the fur.
pero little do they know na pag hinawi nila yung mga damit, boom, may kwarto pala dito ng inyong tito. Now, para sa mga taong makakalampas dun sa ating unang pagsubok of a room hidden within the clouds, parang narito, hidden village within the hidden of the clouds. Anyway, paglagpas natin dun sa gauntlet of clothes, we will enter the main area nung ating loft room right here. Ayan. There we go. And sinamantalang advantage natin yung high ceilings dito sa bahay na ito by placing a loft right here, or more technically it is called a mezzanine. Yan. Okay, so bago natin akyatin yung ating loft area, let's have a quick tour dito sa ating lower level. Pasukin na natin yung ating toilet and bathrooms, my dudes. So para sa ating pader, my dudes, gumamit tayo ng 60 by 60 na I could say large format na tiles na nagbibigay ng illusion na maluwang itong ating toilet and bathroom space. Now, para sa kulay ng ating tiles, we went with the medyo light na matte gray stone design na tiles. So, based on my experience, yung ating mga glossy na tiles ay mas frequent nyo siya kailangan linisin around 2 to 3 times a week pag gusto nyo talagang crisp ang inyong toilet and bathroom. Yung mga ganito, kahit around once a week nyo lang siya linisin, or, you know, pwede pa nga once a month eh. But don't tell anyone. Okay?
Brother,
Ooh, baby, do you know that's what?
Let us proceed sa main space ng ating loft room. So dito sa ating main space, mapapansin nyo, magandang oso siya. It's pretty bare. Okay? So, ang inuna ko dito ay yung ating office setup dito sa ating site. Kasi bilang isang architect slash content creatorist ay mapa nasa site man ako or home office, usually nasa harap ako ng PC. And to be honest, my dudes, nakaka-overwhelm minsan i-balance yung architecture and influencing. So yung dalawang mundo na yon, architecture and content creation, magkaiba ang gamit ko na programs para i-manage sila. And one tool na pampadali ng buhay ko ay ang Odoo, which is an all-in-one business management software na sobrang dali gamitin. Very user-friendly yung interface nila na kahit lola mo, kayang gamitin ito. No programming knowledge required. Just add yung apps na gagamitin nyo. So for me, minamanage ko yung mga ongoing projects at yung website ng design studio namin gamit ang Odoo. Ginagamit din namin ang Odoo para gumawa ng sales orders at invoices to keep track of our records. But the best part nito, my dudes, ay Sobrang dali ko lang nagawa ang aming design studio website gamit na Odoo, as you can see right here. Kahit wala tayong coding knowledge, kaya natin ma-master yung Odoo system. And this is just a small part of the myriad of applications within Odoo, mapa-personal man or work-related, SMEs or malalaking kumpanya. Gamit ang Odoo, pwede nyo na i-manage ang business nyo sa isang lugar. So if you guys are multitaskers, nakalat yung utak tulad ko, may free trial lang Odoo. Click the link in the descriptions down below, my dudes. Let me address the elephant in the room, my dudes. And it is not kung bakit tinolay ulam ko mamaya. No. Those chickens are safe, don't worry. Chickens! Nagre-record ako. The elephant in the room that I'm talking about ay itong ating very unique na hagdanan paakyat dun sa ating loft space, which kung papansin nyo, slightly see-through siya. So para sa ating stairs, first time namin gumamit ng ganitong material, which is a perforated steel sheet na gauge 16 ang thickness or around 1.3 millimeters ang kapal. Now, okay naman siya, my dudes, pag inaapakan natin na minimal lang yung flex, pero pag uulitin ko siguro itong hagdan na ito, I will definitely go for a 2.6 millimeters to 3 millimeters kakapal na perforated sheet. Although, keep in mind, my dudes, na mas makapal, mas mahirap siya i-bend. And ito, mano-mano namin siya binend gamit ng isang contraption na minacgyver namin. And okay naman. Pero hindi siya kasing crisp nung bend na gusto ko. So kung kayo, my dudes, gagamit ng mas makakapal na perforated sheet, definitely dapat may access kayo sa industrial na bender. Now, punta na tayo dito sa ating landing. Ayoko naman puro perforated steel lang ito kasi, mahirap na gawin yung bend na ganito. So we opted to go with this cabinet drawer step combo. Ayan. Still cannot decide kung maglalagay ako ng cabinet handles dito or bubutasan na lang natin siya para may finger hole. Pag may handles kasi baka may matisod dun eh. So, I guess finger hole it is, man. Anyway, yan. Gawa ito sa melamine faced plywood. And not to worry dahil meron itong mga load-bearing angle bar reinforcement sa loob niya. Now, kadalasan yung mga use cases ng mezzanines or lofts is for sleeping and for storage. And yung two use cases na yung kinombine na natin dito, my dudes. Sa banda rito, nakita natin meron tayong cabinets for storage. And then somewhere over here, maglalagay tayo ng floor bed. So gumamit kami dito ng SPC flooring or stone plastic composite flooring. And to be honest, I don't like the way it looks. One ay dahil yung haspe ng ating kahoy pare-parehas, so wala masyadong variation in between the planks, kaya mukhang isang malaking sticker lang siya na dinikit. And two is yung V-cut or yung gaps in between ng planks, wala, hindi nyo kita, di ba? Kaya mukhang smooth lang siya, which is, good for the break dancing.
What's that?
For aesthetic purposes, it does not look great, my dudes. Now, the only solution that I could think of para dito sa area na ito is to just, boom, place a carpet, problem solved. Adaptable. Anyway, baba na nga tayo, my dudes. Tara, let's go down, man.